Welcome everyone to the Tour de France 2024 stage number 8. Today we have a classical parcours with this classical stage, but in the Tour de France we have only Abrahamson on the breakaway today. This could well be a day for not for the sprinters but for the classical guys, like even Mats Pedersen, Mathieu van der Poel, even Biniam Girmay could be a favorite for today if he made it to the breakaway. Let's check out what happened since the beginning of the day. Yeah, here it is, the start of the day. We had a small crash with Harold Tejada a while ago. Yeah, here's the two-day stage.
Until the end. Starting in Semur-en-Auxois, the 183-kilometre stage has 2,400 metres of climbing. Whilst the longest categorised climb is 2.9 kilometres long, the 5 categorised climbs have some really steep gradients, and with a strong crosswind hitting the riders from the left-hand shoulder for the majority of the day, it adds to the difficulty of the stage. Riders and teams will have to be attentive, particularly UAE Team Emirates with Tadej Pogacar, who was alone in the crosswinds 2 days ago. After winning Milano-San Remo this year, Jasper Philipsen is a key contender today, but so is his teammate, the world champion Mathieu van der Poel, should he try and want to get into the breakaway. Biniam Girmay will fancy his chances for a second stage victory. The Eritrean thrives on the steep ascent, as does Michael Matthews. Ben Healy showed he's in top form and will want to try and win from the breakaway, as would the Spanish champion Aaron Buru. But one thing's for certain, it's an open stage.
Yeah, but it will be probably for the sprinters again today. We only have one rider on the breakaway, Abrahamson, fighting for his polka dots jersey. So yeah, probably he isn't going to make it to the end, very unlikely. That one rider alone could make it to the end. However, it's not impossible for Abrahamson to finish the stage in first place, but very unlikely. That's not his goal, so yeah, not the goal for Abrahamson on the breakaway to win the stage. Here it is. Instantly trying to get in the breakaway. "30 seconds gap." Yeah, Niels Paulus, Bissiger, and Abrahamson. Yeah, they made a yearly breakaway. 3 of them ended up getting caught. And the KOM are important. They're really packed off sprinters, Belgian for this Tour de France. Cabiot, Delay, Philipsen, Van Aert, and Tyson. No stage wins though.
So guys, if they keep racing in the start and we come to the bottom of the first climb, you have a sector of 17 kilometers with 3 mountain prizes. So we have the Cat 3, the Cat 4 and the Cat 3, always following up. So it's basically downhill and straight into the next climb. So that 17 kilometers are really important, and if they race there, it will be split for sure.
Little track warning their riders about the possible cuts in the peloton a while ago. Now we have some images from earlier in the stage. EF Education trying to attack, get into the breakaway, or drop sprinters. Didn't manage to make it. Yeah, Healy, Van Gils, Williams, and Bergedo managed to make it away from the peloton for a while. Here's the rider profile for Ben Healy. He did a really good time trial yesterday. Not enough to take the win, though. The win went to Remco Evenepoel, the rider from Soudal Quickstep, the world champion in time trials, taking more than 15 seconds on Tadej Pogacar. And Abrahamson, always taking as much points as he can for the jersey, or his polka dot jersey, trying to keep it until the end. Will be a really hard job for him, but not impossible. Here's some near live events. Everyone trying to make it to the breakaway. However, only one rider ended up in the breakaway at the end. A lot of attacks today. And Romain Gregoire. Average speed 27 kilometers per hour on the climb. One of the attackers. Abrahamson taking the KOM on one of the climbs of the day. 3 kilometers from the intermediate speed at La Margelle. Yeah, the gap growing at 36 seconds per kilometer. Yeah, today's stage still a long way to go. 122 kilometers to the end of the stage. .45 kilometers per hour average speed. Really fast stage at the start. With crosswinds too. Let's see what the crosswinds can do today. Not as strong as 2 days ago, but still they can shake things up in the race today. The peloton right now 4.5 kilometers behind Abrahamson. Abrahamson, the only rider in the breakaway, the rider from UNOX. At 122 kilometers to the end, the peloton almost 6 minutes down on Jonas Abrahamson. Jorgensen had a mechanical a while ago, going back to the peloton. Yeah, Matteo Jorgensen dropped from the peloton now, making his way back. Less than 6 minutes between the peloton and Jonas Abrahamson. Abrahamson has still 2 more fourth category climbs to take points on. And the gap between the peloton and the front of the race growing at 30 seconds per kilometer. Vinny and Girmay right now on the green jersey, but they are getting closer and closer to the sprint. To be 20 points for Abrahamson. And now Intermarché at the front of the group, getting ready to sprint with Girmay for the max points. It will be between Philipsen and Girmay. I don't think anyone else will try to sprint for the green jersey. 120 kilometers to go. 2 riders of Intermarché ahead of Bini and Girmay, 1 behind him, and then Jasper Philipsen. 1 rider still ahead of Bini and Girmay. 66 kilometers per hour. Girmay starts his sprints. Girmay takes the 17-point second place right after Abrahamson. Abrahamson on the breakaway. Really good for Bini and Girmay today, securing his green jersey. Yeah, at the front. Now the peloton getting a bit closer because of the sprint. Peloton speed up a little bit. Jorgensen still alone at the back. Abrahamson first with a 4 minutes and 40 seconds advantage. Now gaining more time on the peloton back. $120 kilometers to go. Only 1 rider on the breakaway. The stage had everything for the breakaway to maybe take a win. Abrahamson still far away from the finish. Let's take a look at the points classification. Today's stage. Yeah. Mads Pedersen abandoning the tour after yesterday's stage. He wasn't recovering well enough. Mads Pedersen abandons the tour. Yeah, the really bad crash on the last sprint the last sprint stage. Before the last sprint stage. Yeah, Guilherme still in the lead of the points jersey, followed by Abrahamson and Philipsen. See what can Abrahamson do on the mountain stages. Maybe he can be a threat for Bini and Guilherme. (119 kilometers to the end), 44 kilometers per hour of average speed, now getting a little slower than before. We are going to do a short stop of about 2 minutes and we'll be right back with the Tour de France 2024 live stream covering the full stage of this tour. Back with commentary on the stage number 8 of the Tour de France. Right now we have only one in the breakaway. It's Jonas Abrahamson from UNOX, leader of the mountain classification. To everyone who just started watching, please like and subscribe, it really helps a lot. And comment, who do you think will take the win today? Jonas Abrahamson still 6 minutes ahead of the Peloton. Good lead by Jonas Abrahamson. Yeah, let's see what can Abrahamson do until the end of the tour. Maybe can keep the one of the jerseys, or either the polka dots. Maybe take the green jersey out of Indian Girmay. Yeah, for today the favorites: Indian Girmay, Jasper Philipsen. We have no Mats Pedersen. He has abandoned this tour. One 114 kilometers to the end of the stage. Right now, Philipsen drops from the Peloton. Philipsen with Craig Henderson and Moscon Yeah, probably a mechanical for Jasper Philipsen, the sprinter from Alpecin de Koenig, and one of the favorites to win the stage today. ...112 kilometers to the end of the stage. But are now going at 24 kilometers per hour as they go into a small climb. Let's see if anyone else will try to shake things up in the peloton, trying to get to the breakaway, maybe in the last third of the stage, close to the last fourth category climb, maybe try and attack. ...44 kilometers per hour average speed. 6 minutes and 10 seconds for Jonas Abrahamson. Yeah, Girma is securing another day in the green jersey. At least until tomorrow. Next stage, we'll have a pretty cool stage with off-road segments. 14 off-road segments tomorrow. Another interesting stage. They had everything to be a mind-blowing stage. However, only one rider on the breakaway. Let's see if in the last 50 kilometers something happens. Six minutes and 8 seconds in the peloton and the front of the race. A lot of people voting for Girmay, some for Jasper Philipsen. All the favorites for today. The main favorites for today. However, Jasper Philipsen had a mechanical a while ago. Let's see if he's already back in the peloton. To everyone who just started watching, please like and subscribe. We are streaming every single stage of the tour. From the sprint stages to the mountain stages, every single stage we are streaming live commentary. Thanks to everyone who is watching. We are doing a small stop on commentary for about 2 minutes and we'll be right back. back with commentary, and the Peloton has started to take some time away of the one-man breakaway made by Jonas Abrahamson. 5 minutes and 59 seconds right now. To everyone who just watched just started watching the Tour de France on this channel, please like and subscribe. We are streaming every single stage, trying to get to 500 subscribers. Right now is Lotto Destiny, who is working at the front of the Peloton on stage 8. .44 kilometers per hour of average speed on this stage. 183 kilometers. Not a short stage today. Five minutes and 58 seconds. Abrahamson in front of the race. The polka dot jersey, trying to attack the green jersey too and make some more points for his KOM jersey. Let's see for how much time can he keep this jersey. Polka dot. Gap shrinking at 2 seconds per kilometer now. Yeah, getting Abrahamson back to the Peloton is the goal for the Peloton, but still, I think they are trying to keep his advantage at about 6 minutes. It's not a hard advantage to take back. .60 kilometers per hour. 104 kilometers to the end. Rider from Junovac still at the front by himself, now climbing at a 4% gradient to the very hilly stage, but still maybe in a sprint, maybe with guys who can climb better than guys like Mark Cavendish, Christoph, maybe a day for Girmay or Philipsen. Matt Pedersen has abandoned the race. He is no more racing in the Tour de France 2024 after his crash a while ago. Still a long way to go to the end of the stage. Let's see if anyone will try to shake things up further in the stage. Probably not happening. Still 6 minutes. Lotto Destiny working at the front of the Peloton. Peloton now getting a bit stretched. Education first trying to get closer to the front now. Binion Girmay on the right side of the Peloton. (44 km/h). Binion Girmay on the right side of the road, getting up in the Peloton. Just behind the Lotto Destiny riders. Followed by a rider from Cofidis and Witty Memories with 4 riders. Five minutes and 54 seconds between the Peloton and Abrahamson by himself on the breakaway. 101 kilometers to the end. Some riders from Group AM at the end of the group. Group AM FDG. A lot of riders in the comments voting for Girmay. Wout van Aert voted for the second place and Philipsen taking the third. Let's see what Wout van Aert votes for. This is a really good stage for Wout van Aert. We are streaming the stage 8 of the Tour de France 2024 after yesterday. Fantastic win by Remco Evenepoel on the time trial, taking time out of everyone, keeping his second. Pogacar, third one Jonas Vingegaard, and now on fourth place is Primož Roglic, followed by Juan Ayuso and Almeida, just 1 second apart between the two super domestics of weighty Emirates. Six minutes. Solidified on 6 minutes the advantage of the breakaway. Jonas Abrahamson on the breakaway. To everyone who just started watching, Please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. We are trying to make it to 500 subscribers. We are getting closer to the next fourth category climb. Forty 44 kilometers per hour of average speed, 98 kilometers to the end of the stage. We are getting closer and closer to the crucial kilometers of the stage. Stay tuned and don't miss a thing today. 6 minutes between the two groups. Jonas Abrahamson, the only rider at the front. Let's check him out. Rider from UNOX. Jonas Abrahamson. Only 2 victories as a professional rider. Having his best year so far. 8 podiums already for Abrahamson. Let's get back to the stage. Yeah, there's also some crosswinds today. Nothing. Yeah, Abrahamson 5 kilometers ahead of the peloton. The peloton still over 102 kilometers away from the finish line. Lotto Destiny keeps controlling the peloton, followed by Arkea Samsic now, and Intermarché. "97 kilometers to go. Rex dropped from the peloton. The rider from Intermarché, Inley and Haller both dropped from the peloton too. Probably a mechanical. "95 kilometers to go. With the peloton more than 6 minutes behind Abrahamson, the only rider on the breakaway today. Tadej Pogacar side by side with Remco Evenepoel. Matthew Van Der Poel close to the back of the peloton now. He won't try to attack on the climbs of the day. He is going all out to help Jasper Philipsen on his sprint. Two hours of racing already. In the polka dot jersey, Abrahamson still the only rider at the front. .94 kilometers to the end. And Howler by himself behind the peloton. And now Rex is with Jay Hindley. Yeah, we are getting closer to Colin Bailey's Dukes Iglesias, the place where Charles de Gaulle watched the Tour de France in 1960. Long time ago. If everyone who just started watching, please like and subscribe the stream. It really helps a lot. Keeping up with the streams every day, broadcasting the Tour de France. .44 kilometers per hour of average speed. .93 kilometers to go. Egan Bernal close to the back of the group. He's now out of the top 10 after yesterday's time trial. .26 kilometers per hour of average speed. .6 minutes for Jonas Abrahamson. And Hindley still 1.5 minutes behind the peloton. Hindley wasting a lot of energy here. 6 minutes between the peloton and the front of the race. The peloton now with Lotto Destiny still at the front, going at 61 kilometers per hour. Advantage of Abrahamson now going lower than 6 minutes for the first time in a long time. Losing some time, Abrahamson now. 90 kilometers to the finish line. Abrahamson getting closer to the beginning of the next fourth category climb. Go to the Santanog. Mr. Breakaway is Abrahamson. Let's shake him out. %30 of the total race time Abrahamson has spent in a breakaway. One of the most combative riders of this first week, Jonas Abrahamson. Yeah, the peloton getting a bit stretched now. While Abrahamson starts climbing all the Santanog. 6 minutes difference between Abrahamson and the peloton. Some crosswind now. Yeah, crosswinds today can be dangerous. Teams at the front of the race, Alpecin the Koenig, also joining the work at the front of the peloton. And 88 kilometers to go. 44.5 kilometers per hour of average speed. Abrahamson recovering a bit of his gap now. Covering a bit. Abrahamson only 900 meters away of completing the climb, the fourth category climb. Then he will have only one more categorized climb before the end of the stage. .600 meters between the peloton and the front of the race. Now a little cut in the peloton, just in front of Team Emirates. And he's now gaining a lot of time, going over 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Jonas Abrahamson, leader of the KOM jersey, fighting for it. leaving everything on the road today. Six minutes and 43 seconds. Abrahamson gaining a lot of time now. Going closer to the 7 minutes mark. (22 km/h) at the front of the race for Abrahamson as he ends the climb. Hugo Page mechanical for Hugo Page from Intermarché, making his way back to the peloton. (6 minutes and 6 seconds between the peloton and Abrahamson. Probably an error when he saw 6 minutes and 40 seconds. (85 kilometers to the end). Can Abrahamson take the win today? Maybe with a distraction from the peloton. Is going really fast. Between 6 minutes and 7 seconds. (55 km/h) now. Peloton starting the Côte de Sentinel. A little bit over 1 kilometer. Average gradient of 8%. And the problem for a rider from Decathlon, Sam Bennett, in a problem on his bike, already back on the bike, trying to make his way back to the peloton. Some energy wasting. Thanks to everyone who just joined, to everyone who subscribed. Thanks a lot. If you could please subscribe to anyone who isn't subscribed, it could help a lot. Sam Bennett already losing 45 seconds to the peloton. Average speed of 44 kilometers per hour at 82 kilometers to the end. Now it's Alpecin working at the front. Five minutes and 50 seconds. Starting, taking time back on Abrahamson. Still not too fast. Coffee is at the front of the group. We are going for a short 2-minute break and we'll be back right after. Thanks to everyone who is watching and please subscribe. Welcome back to the Tour de France 2024 Stage 8 with commentary. 78 kilometers to go, and Abrahamson now losing a lot of time. 25 seconds already lost by Abrahamson. 5 minutes and a half ahead of everyone still. Sam Bennett still hasn't made it to the group. There's lots of crosswinds today. Let's see if any team tries to shake things up. Doesn't seem like it's still the sprinters team at the front of the race, front of the peloton, taking 30 seconds already on Jonas Abrahamson. Yeah, and there's a really exposed part at the end of the last climb of the day with lots of wind at the top. Maybe we can see some cuts in the peloton. Let's hope for so. We're now about 15 kilometers from the end of the second climb. We are now about 75 kilometers to go. Six, 76 kilometers to go. Five minutes and 30 seconds between the peloton and Jonas Abrahamson still at the front, and Alexander Kristoff now with a mechanical too. Alexander Kristoff dropped from the peloton. Michael Matthews, one of the favorites too. That's Dylan Groenewegen. Team members already working together, the age riders of the team, close to Tadej Pogacar. Everyone on Team Emirates close to Tadej Pogacar. Five and a half minutes between the peloton and the front of the race. Christoph already back in the peloton. Peloton really stretched now. Maybe there can be cuts. $73 kilometers to go. Geraint Thomas with a puncher now. Already making his way back to the peloton. Yeah, already 600 meters behind the peloton. Christoph 200 meters behind the peloton. Geraint Thomas not fighting for GC this year, rather to here to work for Egan Bernal and Carlos Rodriguez. One minute between Thomas and the peloton. Visma warning the riders for the crosswind at the end of the climb. $72 kilometers to the end of the stage. Abrahamson still alone at the front of the race. A lot of people in the chat voting for Gearmate to win today's stage. Between Philipsen and Wout van Aert for the second place. Maybe Michael Matthews can take the win too. Obviously one of the favorites. Five and a half minutes between the peloton and the front of the race. We are going for another short stop on the commentary and we'll be back right after 2 minutes. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the stream, please subscribe. Welcome back to the stage number 8 of the Tour de France 2024. Right now, we have only Jonas Abrahamson at the front of the stage on the breakaway. Andre Menezes, thanks. Go, 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 Abraham. Yeah, Abrahamson. Really the only one to try and make this stage a little bit more interesting than the last few ones. Welcome everyone to the stream. We are now 69 kilometers away from the line. Geraint Thomas had a mechanical a while ago, making his way back to the peloton. Abrahamson still alone at the front. 5 minutes between Abrahamson and the peloton. We are still in the first week of the Tour de France. Still a long way to go. Right now, the yellow jersey is Tadej Pogacar, green jersey Biniam Girmay, white jersey for Remco Evenepoel, winner of yesterday's stage, and polka dot jersey for Abrahamson. Today at the breakaway, the only jersey owner who didn't win a stage yet. Biniam Girmay won a stage number 3 with a sprint. Evenepoel won yesterday's stage, and Tadej Pogacar won in the Galibier. Then 70 kilometers to the line, and Abrahamson still leading. For everyone that just joined, please like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. We are trying to make it to 500 subscribers. Sports category climb coming up really soon, and strong winds at the top. Strong crosswinds can change the course of the race. Remco Evenepoel winning yesterday's stage, taking 15 seconds, more than 15 seconds on Tadej Pogacar. Dillier already at the front of the peloton, taking a lot of time down. Really good work from Dillier so far. Bargill with a mechanical too, without any bike right now. On the side of the road, waiting for a team car. Back on the bike, already lost 700 meters on the peloton. Philipsen now on the second most favorite of the chat. Yeah, Warren Barguil at the back of the peloton right now, losing 2 minutes for the peloton. And at the front of the peloton, Dillier. Yeah, and the big split in the peloton. No GC rider car in the cut, but already about 5 seconds between the front and the back of the peloton. Big cut forming. Some riders trying to bridge across from the second peloton to the main one. And Jorgensen on the second peloton. Jorgensen cut on the second peloton can be bad for Visma Leasebike. Jorgensen can lose time today. He's in a really bad position. Four and a half minutes between the main peloton and the front of the race. Matthew Van Der Poel also caught in the cut. And it's starting to lose a lot of time, the second peloton. Big cuts in the peloton. Losing almost 10 seconds already. 63.5 kilometers to go. And the race starts to get more interesting now. With a big cut in the peloton. Matthew Van Der Poel caught in the second peloton. 20 seconds away now. "25 seconds away, the second peloton is losing time to the main one. No one is working in the second peloton. Let's see if they can make it back, and the gap is still opening. The gap is now really big between the two groups. This Jaiko works at the front of the second peloton. Two riders of Jaiko and two of Astana, Kazakhstan working on the second group. Yeah, we have information only Enric Mas, Harper Thomas, Aikin, Wout van Aert also on the second group. Matthew Van Der Poel. Yeah, Jorgensen on the first group. Thought Jorgensen could have got caught in the cut. He didn't. Thanks to everyone who just started watching. If you are liking the stream, please subscribe. It really helps. We're trying to make it to 500. 62 kilometers to go on this stage. Another fourth category climb. Jorgensen already on the climb. He will take one more point for his polka dot leadership. Warren Barguil still dropped. And the peloton got together. Peloton back together. Now 900 meters to the end of the climb for Jonas Abrahamson, the best climber of this tour. And a puncture for Alberto Bettiol from EF Education. Today the sprint will be on a slight uphill section. Michael Matthews, Philipsen, some of the favorites for today. Arnaud Lee, also a good rider for this kind of terrain. A lot of riders can take the win today. A uphill sprint, 400 meters to the end of the stage, to the end of the climb, I mean, for Jonas Abrahamson. Warren Barguil still dropped from the peloton. More than 60 kilometers to go. See what Astana has to say to their riders. Astana telling their riders that the road will be wider after the climb. Just hang on the climb until the end of the climb. But the Sir Edgen 1.2 kilometers at 8.4%. A lot to the end of the climb still. We are just starting climbing now. $60 kilometers to go. Intermarché at the front of the peloton now, taking the lead of Jonas Abrahamson to 4 minutes and 11 seconds only. It won't be Jonas Abrahamson's stage. Weighty Mehmet coming to the front now. Getting closer to the front, Weighty Mehmet. Yeah, and a lot of rain on close to the end of the stage. Lots of rain. We will get rain still on the right after the climb, maybe. Let's see, when does it start to rain? Yeah, and a lot of hope for Philipsen now. Getting clear of Wout van Aert for second place. On the chat. Thanks to everyone who is watching. If you're liking the stream, please subscribe, it helps a lot. Four minutes and 30 seconds between the back of the peloton to the peloton. The back of the peloton. Working sold. Argyle probably already on the peloton. And a mechanical for Bettiol too. Road to Destiny getting in the front at the end of the fourth category climb. The 1 point already went to Jonas Abrahamson. No more points to attribute on this climb. $57 to go, and a mechanical for Giulio Ciccone, one of the GC riders of this tour. $56 to the end. The peloton 4 minutes behind. Giulio Ciccone 4 minutes and 31 seconds behind the peloton and Abrahamson. Alberto Bettiol dropped to $56 to the end of the stage for Jonas Abrahamson. Let's see if he can make it to the end on the breakaway and make the first breakaway win of this Tour de France. Very, very unlikely. We are getting closer and closer to the finish of the race, and still no team tries to take advantage of the crosswinds, at least yet. This won't be an important stage for GC. It's very unlikely that any team will try to do anything now. Right now the riders are facing wind from their back. Average speed of the race 44.2 km per hour. Riders still more than 54 kilometers away from the finish line. Leaded by Jonas Abrahamson, the polka dot jersey, trying to get his first stage win in Tour de France. His third professional victory. Jonas Abrahamson, one of the revelations of this Tour de France. Really good rider. Already had the green jersey too on this Tour de France. Still no stage win though. Maybe the most combative rider of the day. And Abrahamson will be in polka dots for at least 2 more stages. Pretty important for Jonas Abrahamson to keep his polka dot jersey. 33 points, 13 points ahead of Tadej Pogacar. Only took the Galibier 20 points. Peloton 3 minutes and 40 seconds behind the leading group, with only Jonas Abrahamson. Petiol still trying to make his way back to the group, 30 seconds away. Yeah, no cuts in the peloton so far. Abrahamson still at the front, going at 58 kilometers per hour right now. They are facing wet road now. Yeah, the last kilometer will be at 3% gradient. Pretty important. It will be rain at the end of the stage. It will be a straight line since this last 6 kilometers. No important turns. Here it is. Almost a 6 kilometers finish line. Roberto Bettiol making his way back to the peloton. Rider from EF Education. Lotto Destiny still at the front of the peloton. Still with a strong pace. Taking time down on Jonas Abrahamson, leader of the stage. For a long time now. The only rider who tried to do anything today. .50 kilometers to the end of the stage. The peloton moving at 3 minutes 40 seconds behind the breakaway with only Jonas Abrahamson. Waiting members seemed like they were getting up on the peloton. They are close to the front, yet not at the front of the race. Three minutes and 40 seconds. 3 hours of racing already. Three and a half minutes. Average speed of 44.4 kilometers per hour. .73 kilometers per hour. Peloton going really fast on wet roads. To everyone who just started watching, please like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. Keeping up with these streams every day. We are trying to make it to the 500 subscriber mark. Right now we are analyzing and commenting stage 8 of the Tour de France. 49 kilometers to go. Three and a half minutes between the peloton and the front of the race. Who is your favorite for today? Let me know in the comments. Most of you prefer Bini and Girmay. Today, still a day for the sprinters. However, not a pure sprinters day. With a final climb on the final kilometer at 3%. 46 kilometers to the end of the stage. Jonas Abrahamson losing some time now. Still 3 minutes and 20 seconds for the polka dot leader. Losing about 19 seconds. Over 44 kilometers per hour of average speed. Alpecin de Koenig at the front of the peloton, still working since really early on the stage. A lot of crosswinds at the front of the race. Probably ain't going to make any difference at the end of the day. The GC team is trying to shake things up on the peloton. Abrahamson already secured during today his leadership on the polka dot for the next 2 days at least. Ahead of Tadej Pogacar. Still 3 more climbs today. Categorized climbs, but still really important for the peloton. Abrahamson now with just over 3 minutes of leadership. "44 kilometers to the end of the stage. No rain so far. Abrahamson now getting wind for the side, strong wind. Abrahamson now under 3 minutes ahead of the peloton. Most likely won't be the stage for Abrahamson today. Trying to secure his polka dot jersey leadership and maybe take the green jersey out of Binion Girmay. That's really close today after the abandon of Mats Pedersen before the stage. Still very tight roads on the race right now. The wider roads coming later. The Peloton really stretched because of that. Opposite the Cuny could now the help of Lotto Destiny at the front to 40 kilometers per hour with an average speed of almost 45 already. Abrahamson has gone clear of the Peloton about 100 kilometers already. 100 kilometers in the breakaway alone. Taking 7 points for the polka dot jersey and 20 for the green jersey. Rain is starting to form ahead of the Peloton and Jonas Abrahamson. Less than 40 kilometers from the finish line. Two minutes and 52 seconds between the two groups. .38 kilometers still to go for Jonas Abrahamson at the front, still losing a lot of time. 2 minutes and 45 seconds away now. The average speed keeps almost the same, but now they face some crosswinds coming from the left side. really bad weather in about 20 kilometers can be dangerous for the peloton, especially for the sprint teams. "37 kilometers still to go." The finish line will be on a slight uphill, 100 meters, about 5%, and 1,000 meters before that, at about 3% gradient. Jonas Abrahamson securing his lead now, about 45. Little track coming close to the front now with EF Education. Soldal of Remco Evenepoel and Ineos Grenadiers getting closer to the front too. The GC teams getting closer to the front because of the rain coming up in the next few kilometers, combined with the wind. Two minutes and 26 seconds between the two groups now. Abrahamson losing some time now, getting slower, but still the average speed going over 44.7 kilometers per hour. The wind now coming from the front left side. Strong wind, but not as strong as a while ago. Gets stronger in a while. Abrahamson already on the rain part of the course. Peloton is almost 2 kilometers away from Jonas Abrahamson. Polka dot jersey at the front of the race. No more points for the climb classification. On today's stage, he will be the leader for the next 2 stages at least. A lot of teams trying to get close to the front as the rain starts to drop on the peloton too. With 32 kilometers to go for Jonas Abrahamson, 2 more kilometers for the peloton. The riders will get headwind on the last few kilometers of the stage. Strong wind at the front of the race can be bad for Abrahamson on the last 10 kilometers, where he'll face front winds at most parts of the parcours. Only 151 seconds away from the peloton now. The peloton starting to go faster now with Lotto Destiny, Visma, and Astana at the front. Visma placing their riders, their GC contenders, close to the front of the peloton, protecting them from any crashes that may happen in the middle of the group. Team Emirates closer to the middle of the group. No riders with Tadej Pogacar from Team Emirates. He's alone on the right side of the peloton, close to the riders from Visma. He's on the wheel of Laporte now. Waiting Emirates now getting closer to the front on the right side with Tadej Pogacar and another rider. Another rider from Waiting Emirates getting closer to the front on the left side. Ayuso and Pogacar. "28 kilometers to go." Marc Soler already dropped from the peloton. Ineos getting closer to the front too. Yev and Lotto Destiny taking the lead of the group. Visma always in a good position. Now Red Bull gets closer to the front, protecting Primoz Roglic. The pace is really high on the peloton right now. A lot of riders already dropped, namely Marc Soler. The average speed goes up to 45 kilometers per hour. With Abrahamson only 1 minute and 25 seconds away, really hard for him to make it to the finish line. Red Bull now pacing on the right side, while Destiny paces on the left side. High speed now on the peloton. Remco Evenepoel getting closer to the front too on the right side, in front of the riders from Bora. Michael Matthews getting dropped already. Phil Bauhaus too. 12 the favorites for today. Pogacar alone again on the right side. Only one rider with him. Philipsen close to the center of the peloton. One minute for Abrahamson at the front of the race with 25 kilometers to go. Stana coming close to the front now, on the right side. Four riders from Waiting Emirates now at the front. Pogacar not alone now. Followed by Astana and Intermarché. Vini and Girmay really exposed now. With 21.5 kilometers to the line. Ineos back at the front on the left side of the road. Abrahamson still with 38 seconds of advantage. Abrahamson still with a 36-second lead. Now he's entering a part with a lot more of front wind. We had no cut with the left wind on the peloton. Only two riders with the Jonas Vingegaard now at the front of the peloton. Jorgensen on the opposite side of the peloton by himself, close to the Ineos Grenadier riders. Philipsen in a good position. Eighteen and a half kilometers to the end. Peloton with only 150 riders now. A lot of sprinters got dropped on the last climbs. Eighteen kilometers to the end. Who already got dropped out of the GC already. Maybe trying to build form into the second or third part of the tour. Average speed of 45 kilometers per hour now. Abrahamson now managing to keep his distance from the peloton, 32 seconds. The wind now coming from the front right side. Still a bit of crosswind. Probably not enough to make cuts in the peloton. One rider from EF Education now at the front of the peloton, followed by Visma, UAE Team Emirates, and Astana. EF Education planning in making the race a bit harder from now on this next climb. But now it's Visma working for Vingegaard or maybe Wout van Aert for a sprint. Abrahamson only 15 seconds away. Waiting Emirates on the right side with 4 riders and Visma on the left side with 6 riders. F Education planned to make this part of the stage harder, but no riders at the front of the peloton yet. "15 kilometers to go. The riders now face a small hill. First out of 2 hills. Then the finish line, the long finish line, about 6 kilometers. Four seconds and Abrahamson will get caught. More than 150 kilometers of breakaway for Abrahamson. The wind now coming from the left side again. Israel now coming to the front too with 4 riders, preparing a sprint for Pascal Ackermann. Van der Poel far away from the rest of the team. Philipsen close to the center of the peloton. Really good position for Philipsen if he wants to sprint. Not so good for Mathieu van der Poel. Abrahamson now caught by the peloton. Five teams at the front of the race with 14 kilometers to go. Godot already losing more than 1 minute to the Peloton, far away from his ideal performance on this tour. Abrahamson will most likely be the most combative rider of the stage. Whether now coming from the front wings at the end of the stage. We are almost finishing the first out of 3 climbs. "12.5 kilometers to go." Wind now coming from the right side again. Lots of turns close to the finish line. They'll have a sharp turn and then they will be almost on the last 6 kilometers of the stage. "11 kilometers to the end of the stage." Right now it's Ben Turner. Abrahamson already getting dropped from the peloton. Decathlon joining the works at the front of the peloton now. The GC team is still close to the front. They will only start to drop on the peloton about 3 kilometers to go. Less than 10 kilometers to go for the end of the stage. No breakaway already. Uphill sprint finish on the stage 8 of the Tour de France 2024. 9 kilometers to go. 6 teams at the front: Visma, Decathlon, Stana, Israel, Ineos, and Way Team Emirates. Sharp turn now for the Peloton. Two more turns and they will be facing the finish line already. Abrahamson still at the back of the Peloton, not dropping off. Groenewegen and Cavendish still on the Peloton. We are entering the second climb, the last climb of the day before the finish line. Final climb at about 3%, peaking at about 6% on the finish line. EF Education coming close to the front with two riders. Getting the pace up in the Peloton. Probably trying to drop some sprinters. Getting a chance to win the stage. 7 kilometers to go. Wout van Aert won sprint today, is already on the back of the Peloton. Vingegaard still with 4 riders. Jakobsen getting dropped now. Only now Jakobsen gets dropped. The sprinter from the ACM. EF Education trying everything to win the stage. They are trying to drop the heaviest sprinters like Cavendish. Warren Barguil already dropped 2 with Tyson. Jacobsen 2. Five kilometers to the end of the stage. Peloton now from the left side of the peloton. Arnaud Demar in a good position. Arnaud Delay really close to the front. The third rider from Lotto Destiny now. Lotto Destiny at the front of the peloton. Christoph close to the center. Side to side. With Bean Gierman. Three and a half kilometers to the end of the stage. A lot of teams trying to get to the front. Now Astana gets close to the front too. Bahrain getting close to the front. The GC teams are about to disappear from the front. As we enter the last 3 kilometers. Let's see if Laporte will try to sprint for the stage win today. There's still some descending before the finish line. The last kilometer is uphill. Three kilometers to go. But the GC teams keep at the front. Laporte, the only rider from Visma. Almost a crash. Almost a crash in the middle of the peloton. Fortunately, nothing happened. 2.5 kilometers to go. Now it's Decathlon who is pacing the group. With Lotto Destiny. Laporte will try to sprint for Visma Lisa bike. Pogacar really close to the front too. He doesn't need that anymore. Two kilometers to go. Abrahamson already dropped. Thanks to everyone who is watching. If you're new to the stream, please subscribe. Help the channel. 1.5 kilometers to go. Now they are descending into the last kilometer and then they start climbing again. Philipsen in a good position right after Matthew van der Poel. He may be exposed now. Tadej Pogacar still really close to the front. Let's see if he will try to sprint maybe. Long finish line now. 55 kilometers per hour and Intermarché is at the front with 3 riders, 4 counting Bini and Girmay. and 700 meters to the line. Pogacar now disappearing a bit. Mark Cavendish in a really good position, 500 meters to the line. Vinian Girma in the third position, followed by Decathlon. Aranburu trying to attack. Brian Coquard going by himself. Philipsen attacking. Philipsen followed by Vinian Girma. Into the last moments of the sprint, and Vinian Girma wins the stage again. Second stage win for Vinian Girma in the Tour de France. Incredible stage win by Vinian Girma ahead of Jasper Philipsen and Arnaud Delay. Two stages for the Intermarché rider Vinian Girma. Takes the stage win, second place for Philipsen, third place for Arnaud Delay, fourth for Ackermann, and Van der Berg takes fifth place after all the work by EF Education. Vinian Girma wins the stage. Huge advantage for Vinian Girma on the green jersey now. Philipsen attacks first, followed by Vinian Girma and Arnaud Delay. And Girma takes the stage win. Once again, about 6% gradient. Vinian Girma taking his second stage win, the first rider in the Tour de France, takes 2 stage wins. Another really good stage finish today. Remco Evenepoel taking 10th place. Tadej Pogacar, number 13 on the stage. Laporte ends up not going for the sprint. No one loses time for the GC classification, but Girma secures the green jersey by a huge lead now. Abrahamson finishing the stage now. $50 more points on the green jersey classification for Vinian Girma. 67 points today. Jasper Philipsen, another second place for the rider opposite the Koenig. I think he's second place already. Third, I mean. Yeah. Wasn't second place on first. Union win. Maybe Binion Girmay is the sprinter of this Tour de France, with 2 stage wins already. Arnaud Delis, once again unlucky in the sprint, bad positioning. He was the rider with most power, most speed. Ended up not being able to take the stage win. Ended up getting closed by 2 first places of the stage. First rider on the first intake, 2 stage wins. Intermarché with Binion Girmay. The stage finish. Binion Girmay coming on the left side. Jasper Philipsen. Tadej Pogacar retains the yellow jersey, same time gaps. Here's the last kilometer of the stage.
On the 1,000 meters of
Tomorrow we have a different kind of stage with a lot of off-road sections. So everyone who just joined the stream, if you are liking, please subscribe and like, it helps a lot. Let's check out the last kilometer one last time.
1,000 Cocker.
Matthew Van Der Poel didn't lead out Philipsen on today's stage. Next stage will be a longer stage, around 200 kilometers, with gravel sections. Important stage for GC. Today the winner was Binian Girmay. The jerseys keep the same for tomorrow. This was the stream for today. This was today's stage. See you tomorrow.
1,000.